Guys, and welcome back to 3 Layers Deep. As you can see, I'm in my car again. But anyway, this question is more geared towards a subscriber. Okay, so she's she has health issues. She's 32 years old. She's been living in the same place since 2008, but she has a hard time making friends as an adult. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not really like a social butterfly per se. Like, I don't have a ton of friends. I mean, the friends that I've had for 20 years plus. These are like my core. I have like, I think in my last video I said I had like 3 friends, but really I have like 5. But one lives in Arizona. The other one lives in Florida. Let's see. What are my other 3 friends? Oh, then I have my other girl who she's out here right now, but she had bounced to Florida for a while. She just came back, but she's going to be leaving again. So those are like my 3 core friends that I've had since high school. I'm going to be 35 years old. I graduated back in 99. We've been friends since like 94, 95, if possible. So yeah, we go back. Like, the friends that I have, we go way back. Like, I don't really have new friends. You know what I mean? I'm very picky. I'm very, very picky. I carry myself a certain way. So that's why I have a lot of associates. I can hang out with, anybody, but I'm very careful who I choose to bring into my inner circle. These girls that I have as friends, these girls that I have, that are my girls, they know my whole life story. Enough to pretty much like blackmail me. And then I have my 2 other friends, which, we're really tight as well, but I don't see them as often. But we do live in the same area. Pretty much like I'm a very to myself person. Pretty much. Like, isn't that sad? Like, if they're not around, I'm not going anywhere. I am not just going to hang out with anybody. So I guess if I was in your position, I would figure out what my likes and hobbies are. What do I like to do? What do I like to talk about? What are, the places I like to visit? What is it about me that makes me stand out in a way that somebody else may be attracted to that? Just because you have health issues and, you're kind of limited doesn't mean that you can be that you can't be a blessing to somebody else. It's nice to be able to make friends with others who have a slightly different way of thinking than you, because it keeps things interesting. You want the conversations to be deeper. You don't want them to be superficial and just talk about the basics. You want to be able to like get in and have these very deep conversations that bring out your soul and who you really are. So it's nice to be able to have someone like that, but at the same time, you also need that same person to have some similarities that you have, because then there's no way you guys are going to be bouncing off each other. There's no connection. So there has to be some kind of connection first, to be able to carry on this friendship, I guess. I don't know if this makes any sense. Like, you want some differences, but you also need to have some similarities. Obviously, it makes the world go round. So if I were you, like, I would try out, like, I would Facebook. I mean, everyone's on Facebook. I know, like, people on Facebook that met through Facebook, and they actually live in the same town or in the same city, and they became friends that way, and they've become the best of friends. So check out different groups, different clubs that you are able to attend. I know, again, like, because of your health, you're kind of limited to things that you can do. Excuse me. But I would definitely try out Facebook. Just figure out what it is that you like to do and plug into that, and then you have like-minded people. Then you can discuss that topic till your tongue falls off, because you guys all enjoy the same thing. So don't beat yourself up, honey, because real friends are really, really hard to come by. And you may say that you may not have any friends right now in your life, but you probably do. And at the end of the day, that's probably all you really need. You don't need a lot of friends. If you have that one friend who has your back like nobody's business, like, my girls, they got my back. You know what I'm saying? Especially one, like, she is, listen, if she can do it, she will, and vice versa. Like, it is what it is. You know, I don't call these girls my friends. I call them my sisters, because that's pretty much what they've become, like my sisters over the years. So don't beat yourself up too badly. You know, I would reach out on Facebook. I would go online and see what you have going on in your area to connect. I mean, everyone lives in the cyber world. No one even like talks in person and face to face anymore. It's all through social media. So as cliche, I don't even know if that's cliche, but as bad as that, I don't even know if this is good advice. But I mean, if I was in your shoes and I was like, okay, how can I get out there? How can I make friends? I would start off probably on Facebook, you know, and see what these friends that I have on my friends list are about, and see what they're into. I mean, you'd be really, really surprised. And all it takes is just to start a little conversation. Like, send them a message. Hey, I noticed that you're into this, you know. Do you have any questions in regards to that specific topic? Do you have anything that you can contribute? I mean, start picking their brains, you know what I mean? And little by little, because it does take work. Again, a true friendship doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of years to build, to get to a place where you can call them your sister or your brother. So I guess my only advice is, I don't even know how long this video is, but my advice would be to reach out into social media. Yeah, because making friends the traditional way is just almost like no longer an option. It's just not, you know. I mean, even through YouTube, I met a few other YouTubers, and you know, obviously not in person, but it could have gotten to that point. But again, I ended up leaving YouTube and all that great stuff. But that's how you meet people nowadays. It's all social networking. So if it's hard for you to physically get out there, then network socially. It's pretty much simple as that. Don't stress yourself out. Don't think that, you know, that nobody's going to want to hang out with you. Don't let the devil lie to you and tell you ain't no good and blah, blah, blah because of your limitations. That's bull, you know, so get that out of your head. If that was even in your head, I'm sure you're an amazing person. And I'm sure there's people out there that want to be able to connect with you, but you have to search for them. So start a group on Facebook. Start a group and invite those friends that you have on your list. You know, that's, again, I was in a makeup group in Facebook, and that's how you become friends. You know, you become friends that way. And I can honestly say that if I lived near some of these girls, I would definitely reach out to them. Why? Because we've already established a relationship already online. You know, nowadays, again, unless, you know, you're physically working, you're going to an office or a job site, or you're out and about, it's kind of hard to make friends if you don't really leave your house and you're not working. You know, at least you have your coworkers that you can connect with or something. So if you can't do any of that, if you can't physically go out there and meet people and socialize, then honey, it's all social networking. So get on it, girlfriend, get on it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just get on the social networking. I mean, you guys that are watching, hopefully you can also kind of chime in on, you know, this issue. Maybe some of you guys are going through the same thing for whatever reason. Maybe you're not that friendly. No, sir. Maybe that's the reason why you don't have any friends, because you're not that friendly. No, I'm just playing. I swear. But yeah, I guess, well, my thing is, the reason I didn't have a lot of friends because growing up, I was mean. I was a bee. Yeah, I was awful. Like, I had, like, my neutral face is like a stank face. Like, if you see me, like, walking on the street, you're going to see me. I have this very straight face on me. Like, you don't even want to come near me. That's just how I am naturally. That's just how I look. That's just how I am, you know? I'm a friendly person. I'm an extrovert, but I'm also an introvert. And I pick and choose wisely who I choose to give my time to. And that's what you need to do. That's what all you guys need to do. You know, you're precious, and not everyone should be able to have access to you. You know what I mean? So pick and choose, you know, even if you think it might be, if they think you're conceited or bougie or whatever, listen, that's your life. And the people that you bring in will affect your life. The people that you bring into your life will affect your life, good or bad. There's going to be consequences to every person that you allow to enter your house, into your heart, and into your mind. So keep that in mind when you're out there searching for these friends, and analyze and be observant. Don't just allow anyone to come into your life and destroy it. You know what I mean? Especially if you have addictions. You know, if you have addictions, you don't want to hang around people that have the same addictions, because guess what? You're gonna be in that, what's that called? That like hamster wheel or something. You're never gonna get out of there. So know what you want. Know where you want your life to go. Know the direction that you're heading. And it'll be easier for you to sift out the people that enter into your life on a daily basis. Okay? So know where your life is heading. And once you know where your life is heading, what kind of person you're trying to become, it'll be a lot easier for you to pick and choose who should be in your life and who needs to stay the heck away. So guys, again, if some of you guys are going through the same thing or have experienced the same thing, if you have a hard time making friends as an adult or whatever the case may be, you know, comment down below and you know, help me out here. Help me out with this girl, you know. I want to be able to help you guys out. This is what I want to come on here for. But I'm going to be real. If I don't have the experience with that, I'm also going to say that. But I would also love for the rest of the viewers to be able to comment and maybe give some advice of their own, because, you know, we can all learn from each other. Everyone has tips and tricks. Everyone has a certain way of doing what they do. So my advice, social network. And once you get that, it'll be easy for that friendship to continue to keep growing. But remember, a true friendship does not happen overnight, okay? It takes a lot of work, a lot of years, a lot of investing your time and energy. So make sure that, keeping all those things in mind, make sure you're choosing that right person that you want to invest all this time and energy into. All right? So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.